So it's autumn, so where else am I going to go but the woods? And this morning I'm in Thetford Forest in Norfolk, South Norfolk, North Suffolk. I did mention when I went to Holme Fen that Holme Fen was the largest lowland silver birch plantation in the country. Well, this is the largest lowland pine forest in the country. Considering that we're an area of lowland, then I guess it's not that great, but it is in a big area. 47 square meters of forest. Wikipedia is fantastic. So yeah, I am here this morning in Thetford. I'm here with, come through, somebody that's walking behind the camera. He'll soon appear to my left, Mr. Gary Norman. And yeah, we're here to try and get some awesome colours. It's, I don't know what time it is, 8 o'clock time, something like that. Sun hasn't risen yet. We've walked through a bit of a dense area to get to this open area here. There's lots of beech trees near here, which was the target for where we came, for why we came here. We have passed a guy sitting on a platform with a rifle, which is a bit concerning.
Out with a silencer.
Absolutely, a sniper rifle. Yeah. He did say he was after deer, but you know, do we look like deer? Well, hope not.
Large deer.
So no idea. Yeah, so we're going to get back past him. So I think we probably need to take some pictures, get some on the memory card, because if we don't get past him, he won't see this log anyway. So.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're going to have a wander around, see what this place is like, mate.
Sounds good. Can I just say as well, you just don't get this sort of information on other channels, you know, largest low-lying, landy, foresty thing. You just don't get that on other channels. You just don't.
No, it's the font of information.
It's a font of knowledge. It's like, I mean, I taught him everything he knows, really, but...
You did? Yeah.
You just don't.
Why do you think I always come out with you, you know?
Yeah, well...
every day's a learning day with you, mate, you see.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
enough of that. Right, let's go take some pictures.
Let's go take some pictures.
We talk a lot about light in landscape photography, and it's just as important, if not more important, here in woodland to get some nice light on an image, because you're under the canopy of the trees. It's dark, there's a lot of shadows. If you've got mist, of course, or if you've got fog, then fantastic. It just creates a mood, it creates an atmosphere. But if you've got some nice side light on an image, it just emphasises that point within the forest and picks up elements of the tree, the bark, the leaves, and just makes it pop out of the dark, or from under the dark canopy of the forest. So now, I don't think this is a fantastic shot, but just really to emphasise that point, I spotted this small little sapling here next to the beech tree, and actually there's a nice log on the floor with some mushrooms, and you've got the light, the side light. The sun's risen over there and it's coming through the forest here, and it's just catching the side of the tree, and a second ago it was catching the side of the sapling as well, and it just makes it pop. So yeah, I've taken that image. I'll probably play a little bit in Lightroom, not massively, but just to emphasise that. I've got a polarizer on the camera which should just help with those greens, but you know, I want to make sure that I can bring out the warmth of the rising sun, but also the nice rich colours and the fact that that light is making that composition pop. So. So look out for areas of soft light as well, areas of the forest that aren't directly lit by the light, but the light is affecting the image by giving a slight sort of back glow to it, or shining in little bits of your scene. I've just had a second ago on this scene here, this tree on the left was slightly lit by some of the light, but within the scene itself you've got these beautiful ferns, oranges, yellows, greens, perfect autumn colours on the base. And in the background you've got another few smaller beech trees reaching out towards the middle, and that sort of soft light gives a nice, I guess, natural softbox really, and gives you some nice subtle tones within the scene. Key thing is with this type of image is, you know, you need to be careful with saturation. You need to not be punching those colours too much because you've got no direct light, so it's going to look false if you try and punch colours up where there's no direct light on them. So with this type of image you're looking at more pastel colours, more subtle tones. Yeah, I quite like this one actually. I framed this particular image with as a landscape with the two trees here. I've got the beech tree on the right and the pine tree on the left, and then, as I say, you've got some smaller trees in the background there and a nice canopy of ferns on the floor. So yeah, I actually quite like this image, so hopefully I can process it well enough, and I'll show it to you now. So we started this morning at a place called Linford Stag, and we've now moved 2 miles down the road to a place called 2 Mile Bottom, and we're going to have a look around here to see what this is like. The river's not far from here, so I think we're going to have a trip down to the river. Now I left Gary about 10 minutes ago. He's still not here. It's 2 miles down a straight road on the left. Can't get lost surely. So update, Gary just rang me, and guess what, he's lost. Brilliant. He's 10 minutes away. I've not even got a watch. Look at your wrist. How can you get lost? It's 2 miles down the road, Gary. He's getting me back now for being late earlier. So as you can see, Gary did find his way eventually. I don't know where he went, but anyway, he found his way. And we've now walked across the forest through and over the river Ouse. And we're into a patch of forest here. Obviously this is pine forest, not beech forest, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You've got the brown ferns across the whole base of this forest, and it's beautiful. And the light's coming through, you've got some dappled light on the tree trunks. And yeah, it's really nice. So what I've done with this one is, as you can see, there's a line of trees that go all the way into the distance, and right at the very distance the sun's shining, the canopy of trees at the very far end, and along the line of trees a few of them are lit by the sun and a few of them aren't. So it's nice just to pick those out, and what I was saying earlier about making use of the light to get it to pop in certain places. By just lighting up a few of those trees, it sort of lights a path down towards the back of the image, and having this beautiful fern display on the base of the image just adds some real nice colour and texture, and makes it feel like a really nice autumn scene. So yeah, I've taken several aperture exposures of this one to look at my depth of field. So I've taken the first one just to f5 and just focused on the ferns in front, which will clearly throw out the background, and I'll have a very shallow depth of field. And I'm going to look at see what that one looks like, because you know, that gives a nice soft ethereal look to the background. But then I've taken some other ones at f11 where I've focused on the ferns, focused in the midground for the tree trunks, and focused at the end. And I may look at focus stacking those. Depends what, it really depends what they look like and what the image looks like on the screen. Do I want something that's more ethereal and mystical, or do I want something that's more detailed and gives you sort of front to back acceptable sharpness? We'll just see, I don't know. But whatever happens, it's a lovely place. So here's this image now. So Gary's gone, and I've just come down by the river to try and get one final image before I go as well. And I've found a composition here with the footbridge that we'll be walking back over in a second. And there's a fallen tree that's going into the river here just in front of it. And picking up my theme of light, I've noticed that there was a spot of light shining on that tree trunk coming in, and it really made that tree trunk lift. And then also at the back there was a bit of light coming towards the back where the footbridge is. And what I'm probably going to do with this is to emphasize that light. So I should probably darken the rest of the image, because there's not a great deal going around the foreground or the background. It's going to be all about that fallen tree trunk and the footbridge. So if I darken the image and really emphasize that light, make that punch, then hopefully that should look quite nice. So as I've said, throughout this vlog, using light to your advantage in woodland is a really good idea. If you've got some directional light coming through and it's not too harsh, then it can really make an image pop and it can really lift your scene. So yeah, something to think about when you're out in the woodlands and trying to find the old order through the chaos. So here's this image. I'm going to pack up and wander back. While I head back, I just want to give a shout out to somebody actually. On my last vlog, my anniversary vlog, I told everybody that it's been a year since I'd been vlogging, and how much I'd enjoyed it and how much I'd liked the community, and yeah, and that I was going to obviously carry on. And there's a guy who was a subscriber to my channel in the early days, a guy called Graham Thompson. Now Graham is in the community, he was on a few of the Facebook groups, but he came and left a message on my one of my early vlogs to say, I've just resubscribed, I'm going to go through and watch all your videos now. So I thought, okay, wow. And he did. And to be fair to Graham, he binge watched nearly all of my videos, left a comment on nearly all of them, and really nice comments as well. And then he left me one at the end, which was basically telling me that he'd really enjoyed watching the videos and thought I'd come on in the journey that I've been on in the last 12 months. And wished me good luck for the future and told me to carry on, and I thought that was really good of him. So Graham, if you're watching this, again, thanks for binge watching. I hope it wasn't too boring for you, but well done for making it through. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this morning's vlog. It's been good to get out. Gary's always great company to be with, and I hope you've enjoyed the theme of picking out the light in a forest and making good use of it and making a composition around the light. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a like and subscribe and ring that notification bell, and I shall see you on the next one. See you soon.